So it appears as if the age-old debate on whether or not the college football playoff should expand from 4 teams to, let's say, 6 teams, 8 teams, 10 teams, 12 teams, 16 teams, 100 teams, whatever it is finally come to an end, or an agreement, rather. Today, the board of managers for the college football playoff, and I'm sure you guys have already all heard about this on social media or on TV or wherever, has finally agreed to a 12-team college football playoff expansion. When this is going to start is still unclear as well. I'm hearing 2026 is most likely, and I'm assuming that's because a lot of those TV contracts are up. They said as soon possibly as 2024. They said 24, 25, or 26. Let's just, for the sake of argument, say 26. It doesn't even really matter. So what is this going to look like? Because they haven't really ironed out all the details on this yet either. But what they did say is the structure of it is most likely going to be the 6th highest ranked conference champions. Let's start there. This is important for one reason. Well, the main reason is because there's only 5 Power 5 conferences. So this lets us already know that there is going to be one conference champion from the group of 5, at least, that gets into playoffs automatically. I mean, I guess technically there could be a higher ranked group of 5 conference champion than a couple of the Power 5, but it's very unlikely. So most likely what you're going to have here is each Power 5 champion and then one of the group of 5 champions automatically get in. The other 6 will be at-large bids. Now, how they figure out what the at-large bids are, I guess they do, the playoff committee like they do now picks those 6. I don't know exactly how that'll all work. But anyway, that's what we're looking at. Oh, also, the top 2 seeds get a bye. Now, so far I haven't heard anything regarding home games, right? On-campus games or anything like that. But right now, like I said, 6 automatic bids, 6 at-large bids, 2 buys, and you go from there. Now, I was not for this in the beginning, and I'm still a little bit hesitant to jump on board with it now. I think they jumped the gun with the 12-team deal. I think if you're going to, I mean, we've only had the playoff for what? This is like year 8 or something? So the 4-team system has worked pretty well, right? Except for the fact that, teams 5, 6, and 7, and 8 bitch about, who's number 4. But again, you're going to get that no matter whether you have 6, 12, 8, 16, it doesn't matter. So you're always going to get the people that are on the outside barely looking in are going to be pissed about it, right? But what this means is, to me, is you're playing with fire with the regular season. Now, this is the debate. Some people say this is good for football. Some people say this is bad for football. That is yet to be seen. But I think that they could have started jumping from 4 to either 6 or 8. I don't quite understand why you go from 4 all the way to 12 automatically. I mean, why can't we go to 8 and let's try that out for another 10 years and see how that works and how that looks? I mean, let's say we go to 8, hypothetically. And then we find out that 7th and 8th seed don't ever win a national championship. And they get blown out in the first round every year. So then we know there's no reason to expand past that, right? But no, they went straight to 12. And the jeopardy in doing that, at least in my opinion, I know a lot of other people share my opinion, is that this could create a problem in the regular season. Right now, every game matters. I mean, we've seen several teams get in with 1 loss, as long as they win their conference and whatnot. Some teams not even winning their conference with 1 loss get in. So most teams are afforded 1 loss. Now you could see a situation, especially in the SEC and maybe even the Big Ten, where 2 losses, in some cases 3 losses, probably not very likely, but still possible, 3 losses could get you into the 12-team playoff, which to me completely diminishes the importance of the regular season. College football up until now, or up until whenever they start this, whether it's 25 or 26, is without a doubt the best regular season in all of sports. That may not be true anymore. I love the NFL, but I love the NFL for what the NFL is. I don't love the NFL because it's like college football, and I don't love college football because it's like the NFL. I don't want the two to look the same. We're already starting to see the two sort of mend together with the NIL and the transfer portal, almost like a free agency. So the two are becoming more and more alike year after year. Now, again, this is just my opinion. You might think that's a great thing. You might want college football to look more like the NFL. I don't. And I know a lot of people agree with me. I am open to the idea, though. I do think it's interesting. Will there be upsets here and there? I mean, is it possible that let's do the math, that the 12 seed upsets the 3 seed? Like if the first 2 seeds get a bye, 3 seed will play 12 seed in the first round, right? Is it possible? I guess anything's possible in college football, right? If somebody gets hot late in the year, I guess anything's possible. Is it likely? No, it's not likely. We already see a crap ton of blowouts in the playoffs in the first round. Every single year that the playoffs have been around, we've seen massive blowouts. At least one out of the 2 first round games has been a blowout. We've even seen blowouts in the national championship, which is what it is. I mean, there's nothing you can do to stop that. But my fear is that you're going to see more and more blowouts. My other fear is that with all the people sitting out these major bowl games, it's already bad enough if you don't make the playoff now, they're sitting out bowl games. And if you don't make the playoff, if you don't make a New Year's Six game now, you're sitting out bowl games. Now, definitely, if you're not in that top 12, I can just see the rest of the bowls being less and less significant than they should be. I don't know. I guess maybe for the younger generation, it's different. And I'm not old by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm not 20 years old either. But to me, bowl seasons was one of the best seasons in all of sports. Now, it's just meh. It's okay. And I fear that the playoff expansion can make it even more meh, for lack of a better term. So we'll see. This is an experiment. Things are changing very quickly in this game. And I'm not one that likes a lot of change, and I definitely don't like a lot of change very quickly. I like things to change slowly. But it's an interesting topic, and I know there's fans. I've already seen South Carolina fans on Twitter talking about, 12-team playoff. Now we have a chance. Look, bro, maybe. Maybe if you can manage to finish in the top 12 one year, you'll have a chance. I'm just kidding. Who knows? The future, who knows what the future holds, right? But anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Let me know your thoughts. Leave your comments down below. I know that I've made a bunch of videos about this over the years, and I'm just curious how everyone else feels about it. Are you happy about it? Are you sad about it? Are you indifferent to it? Are you excited about it? Are you going to stop watching football because of it? Let me know. Your boy, checking out.